Let's get ready to roll.
Oh, doesn't that just make you feel less stressed? Hearing it and seeing it? Welcome everyone to Sakura Garden, where we come to qualify for round number 5 in the Marbula One World Championship. It is always Sakura season here in the land of the Pinkies, and what a wonderful place to visit, but we've only come here once before. That in itself is a shame. There you see the track, a twisty first sector, that sharp hairpin before the drop, a rather quick third sector that you really don't have much time to think. Well, there you see the overall standings for the team championship. Crazy Cat's Eyes are in the lead. Here are the choices of runners. A heavy emphasis on that left column. That is purely coincidental. Some of the teams are doubling up, having their marble from last week run again. That would be the likes of Mallard, Jelle, Firo, Momo. But to lead things off, it is Pinky Panther for the home team Pinkies, and we get a first look at Season 5's iteration of Sakura Garden. There's that hairpin, immediately the drop into the banking. Get yourself ready for another hairpin, and now get the speed back up for this final blast through that chicane and across the line. 22.39 is the time to beat. Bolt for the Thunderbolts comes out. One of those marbles that did have a week break in between the last time that this marble raced. That was en route to a 16th place finish at the Raceway, but nearly betters Pinky Panther's time by a second here in Q1. Slime Line. The Limers fans always in full throat in the audience. A tight exit out of that hairpin. It wasn't necessarily a good exit either. Slime Line goes to third. Here comes Speedy for the Savage Speeders. Things look pretty good back at the Raceway in qualifying, all the way up into 5th. Tumbled down the order to a 14th place and has lost 2 positions cumulatively over both starts this year. Speedy goes up into 2nd. It's Jelle now. 3rd place in qualifying at the Mo Motorway 1 week ago. Managed to hold on to a top 10 finish. That one was 8th, but the times are slipping away from Jelle here. Only good enough for 5th, but that's out of 5 so far. Yikes. Starry. 3rd qualifying outing for Starry, and in both of the prior 2, that marble qualified 12th. You like consistency, but maybe a bit higher up the grid. Team Galactic's representative is last. Wispy riding the banking on through. Also another consistent qualifier, but the last 2 both qualified in 10th. One of those led to an 18th place finish, the other to a 19th place finish. Wispy has lost more positions than any marble out there in the entire field through these 4 races. Arup for Team Primary. Also a marble that really needs to better where it comes in at the end of races, an 18th and a 17th. Did race 1 week ago at Mo Motorway, and Arup goes up to 3rd as we near the end of the first half of Q1. This is Bumble for the Bumblebees. Finished 4th at the Mo Motorway and is pulling double duty again this weekend. Whoa, really high on the curbs there. Almost came to a complete stop. How quickly can that marble accelerate down the backstretch? Pretty well. Goes up into 3rd. Now Razzie for the Raspberry Racers to close out the first half. Had a week off. Looks a bit refreshed. Purple through the first sector. Lost some through the second. Can it be gained back in the 3rd? Maybe a little bit. Razzie goes up into 6th. So Bolt leads the top half of qualifying. Now we begin the second half of Q1. Remember those green numbers after each marble runs. That means that marble is safe to advance to Q2. If the marble is in the red, That means they will not advance, and their grid position will be set. After this qualifying, Firo, purple in the first sector, but it unraveled in the second. To the tune of nearly a second and a half lost, goes purple again in the third. That means fastest of anybody in that particular sector, and managed to salvage a 7th place for now. Bolt is safe. Starry is eliminated. The Pinkies, representative in 5th. For now, in the clear. Cloudy for the Hazers puts together a nice lap. It was understated for Cloudy and goes up into 2nd place, a marble that finished both races in the top 10 so far this season. Now here's Momo. They're going to come streaking across the line in 5th. Momo had a dire outing last week, 18th in qualifying, 18th in the race, and right now is just waiting to see its fate. Bolt, Cloudy, and Speedy are safe. Yellow and Wispy have joined Starry in the relegation zone. Orangin comes across in 6th. That drops Slime Lime and promotes Bumble to safety. Here is Siren, whose teammate Nerid, in that marble's first season in Marbula One, has won a race that was a week ago at the Mo Motorway. Can Siren keep the momentum going? Yes, for now, up into 4th. And that's safe. Firo is out. Disarray for the Balls of Chaos. Comes through now. Has been a pretty good gainer over the course of the year. Has gained a total of 13 positions from qualifying to the race in the 2 outings that Disarray has run, and immediately goes up into safety. Razzie is out. Royal for the Cobalts now. Has been improving as the season has gone along. Needs to improve the time here to make sure that this marble will be safe. And does not. On the bubble in 9th. That drops Pinky Panther to the relegation zone. A groan from the crowd. The Pinkies will not make it to Q2. Snowy ties the middle sector best. Only 0.05 off in the first. This is a great lap for Snowy across the line. Oh my goodness. 15th. Snowy absolutely had it. And instead will not advance. Red Eye is also on it right now. Red Eye over the line to first. That drops Arup out. Royal is on the bubble, watching as Mallard is our final runner here in Q1. A 5th and a 6th place finish for Mallard. In 2 races so far. Decent middle sector, not a bad first. Comes across in 6th, drops Royal. And Mallard for the Green Ducks will move on to Q2. From 11th on down, their grid order is set. Amazing, Firo had 2 of the best sector times and did not make it. Ready for the 3-lap shootout for pole position. We are rolling here at Sakura Garden. Who brings it home and starts in P1 tomorrow? Red Eye leading the field. Now they begin to pick up speed. Watch as they go through the banking for the first time. How many lines are being taken? They splay 3 wide on the exit. Several marbles going really high up on the curbs, and it completely changes the order. At the end of lap number 1, it's Red Eye, Bolt, Cloudy, Siren, Speedy, Mallard, Bumble, Orangin, Momo, and Disarray are running order. Cloudy sizing up Bolt through the first sector. Looking to the inside, gets the move done up into 2nd place. Now trying to track down Red Eye. Also good move back there for Speedy. Speedy is up into 4th. Red Eye having to defend up front. This is going to be very close coming off the conveyor belt. Bolt and Speedy will also be locked in a battle. There's a bit of elbows being thrown there between our top 2, and look at that. That opens the door for Speedy. Through into 3rd, through into 2nd on the next corner. What about the next corner after that? No, relegated back to 3rd, but goes around the outside. Red Eye goes out of sorts on the drop. Now back in 3rd, Cloudy to the lead. Cloudy gets pole with a great move on the final lap. And Speedy will hold on to 2nd place. Love the undulation at this place. I love how many different lines you can take. There was Red Eye's trouble early on. There were the margins coming across the line. Very close between second and third, but how about it, Hazers? You're going to start on pole tomorrow. Cloudy collects 3 points for pole position over Speedy and Red Eye. Bolt, Momo, Bumble, Siren, Mallard, Orangen, and Disarray round out our top 10. That top 10 field in 3 laps, separated by just under 2 seconds. We'll see if the field is tighter tomorrow. They've had a taste of how this track races. They've only been here once before, remember. Imagine there's going to be a lot of strategizing tonight in what should be an electric Grand Prix tomorrow.